and welcome, ladies and gents, to another reaction video with your host, Mr.Notion. This time we are checking out Quantum Error. This is the release date story trailer. I know absolutely zilch about the game, so it's going to be completely fresh for me to experience what the game's about and get more of a sniff around it. So without further ado, let's have a little watchy-roo.
Always ready. But that day, I was not ready to lose you.
Looks like a Detroit Becoming Human sequel.
Whenever I am called to duty, and wherever the flames rage,
First person.
grant me the strength to save another life. Even though I could not save you. Help me to hear the faintest shout.
Third person as well.
Give me courage.
Looks good
Please
graphically.
help me to put every fire out.
Jacob, if this facility, tech, that artifact gets into the wrong hands, there may not be anyone left to save.
Like Joel in space.
The fireman mocks my powers.
Where is the bomb? I don't know!
That guy looks a rip-off of Joel. Time shot Joel.
Where they failed, I now succeed.
So frail.
The human body is such a feeble little thing.
Jacob, you must hurry. We cannot let him escape this time. Don't you die on me.
Nice.
No. No. Don't look at me like that. We're all getting out of here together. Two in and two out.
When can we expect it, precious? Third of November. Huh. I mean, it looks alright. It looks alright, to be fair. Loads and loads of stuff is flying through my head with this one. Quantum Error suggests that there's something of a time influx. We've seen games like Exoprimal recently, where sort of time rifts have happened and stuff is splicing together. So that is my guess here. Something goes wrong in space, and you get loads of nasties from different dimensions coming in to cause absolute havoc. I mean, the gunplay looks okay. I don't think it's groundbreaking. It looks like a standard first-person shooter. The graphics look really good. I'm quite intrigued to see how the boss fights are playing out, because some of them look like your standard boss fight. and the others look like you're fighting colossal titan-like alien beasties, which has got me really intrigued. We did get to see quite a bit of variation in gameplay there. So there was some stealth mechanics, there was some sneaky, there was some powers being used, there were some gadgets being used. The story looks quite interesting. I think the characters look a little bit naff. There was nothing in there that really pulled me in terms of characters. Standard bad guy, looked like a cult leader. He's the one that's obviously opened up the Time Warp or something like that. Nothing really groundbreaking on the character front, but the game itself looks quite interesting, and I haven't heard of this before today, so I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled. Hopefully we'll get to understand a little bit more, see a little bit more before the game comes out in November. October, November time is the biggie for the year, so we've got Spider-Man 2 coming out, the Metal Gear Solid collection's coming out. We're bound to see some heavy hitters coming out during that time as well. The Lords of the Fallen, which is I'm definitely going to be picking up. I think that one's in October. That's coming out then. So October, November is normally the time of the year when all the big bad flexes come out of the darkness. We've got Starfield obviously coming up in a few weeks in September as well. So this one isn't going to be playing the field, but this one is, I think, one to keep an eye on. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more about the game closer to release. It's probably going to be an indie title. We didn't see anything around the publisher or the developer. But let's have a quick look and see what it says. Experience the mysticism of a cinematic story. First and third person shooter game. Explore and descend deep into the high-tech yet esoteric Monad facility. Interstellar level, blah, blah, blah. Cinematic story, that's what I like. I thought initially this was going to be an Until Dawn in space. That's how it seemed. And then we sort of saw bits where there's loads of orbs flying at you and there's a boss. It reminded me a lot of Returnal. And then there was elements of kind of Dead Space as well. And when they said the main character was called Jacob, I thought, is this a Dead Space sequel? But I don't think it is. It's just a standalone title. But it looks pretty good. Got some quick time events in there where he's performing CPR. You'll have to pick up sort of items in the world, I'd imagine. Backtrack a little bit, solve some puzzles. Unreal 5 engine, soundscape, blah blah blah. Haptic feedback, yeah. That's quite cool. Controller microphone. Utilize the controller microphone to deliver breaths during CPR. 3D audio, yes please. Rated mature. I mean, it's going to be one... look at these comments. Being a firefighter in 2098 looks kind of these sorts of games kind of sometimes don't get the credit they deserve, and I think it's going to be one of those titles. Based on that trailer, it looks quite promising. I'm eagerly anticipating more on this. I'm quite interested. As I said, I didn't know anything before watching the trailer, but it's piqued my interest anyway, and I think it's got elements of games that I know and love. So Death Stranding in there. The cutscenes, the creatures, the characters, the way that the game was playing out in certain sections reminded me of Death Stranding, which I did enjoy on the whole. Returnal's a game I absolutely think everybody should play on PS5. There's elements of that in there as well. And also Dead Space, which, you know, everybody knows and loves. So I think there's elements of stuff to enjoy. I think the worry I've got is the length and breadth of the game. Is it going to be repetitive? And hopefully the characters are a little bit more fleshed out versus what we just saw in the trailer, because they're all a little bit vanilla. But we'll wait and see. Hopefully we'll find out more on the game closer to release date. Stay tuned on the channel and let me know what you think about the game in the comments. Are you pumped? Are you intrigued? Or is this a hard pass for you? Let me know. Until the next time, guys, thank you for checking out the video. Please do leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and I'll see you again in the next one. Peace.